What is your idea of beauty? Is it a thin, frail woman, an athletic, muscular woman, or a thick, curvy woman? To me, they are all one and the same. But lately I've noticed a change in the way that women look and the acceptance of the way women look, or the lack of acceptance. Here lately, from my experience, men want their women lean and fit, unlike years ago and even recent years ago. And some men even encourage and almost demand it. Today, with my speech, I hope to change the view towards women and their bodies and hope to bring a more encouraging light to this situation. Media, our own ideas, and what society has deemed perfect have all been an influence on how we view women and how we think of beauty. I was walking through Walmart the other day and I passed by the magazine rack. And magazine racks just have hundreds and hundreds of magazines piled on them. And I was looking at them and all I saw were just covers filled with beautiful, thin, blemish-free, perfect tan legs. Covered the magazine covers. You saw no curvy women, nothing. And in my opinion, media has been one of the most influential objects that has changed the image of what people think of as beautiful. I think of it in a way as teen girls. When I was a 14-year-old teen girl growing up, and I would walk by those magazine racks and look in those magazines and see all these women that were just perfect, it really had an impact on me. I began to see myself as ugly because I didn't have blemish-free skin, and I had dark circles under my eyes and not perfect complexion, and that is one of the main problems that media has caused with all of this retouching and airbrushing, and they don't understand it. Teen girls growing up need encouragement and real and natural, and because of all this airbrushing and retouching, it causes depression and self-harm and self-hate. I've personally experienced some of those. It's media changing the way women look has grown to the point where it's changed people's opinions. And it's changed the idea of how men want their women. A century ago, or not even that long ago, men wanted full women who were stout and could work on a farm if they needed to and were able to bear children. But their idea of the way their woman should look has changed. And I've personally experienced some of these cases with my boyfriend's friends. There's been 2 cases in the past 2 weeks where there's been a guy do something crazy because of the girl's weight. In the first case, his friend Matt met a new girl, and he told her that if he got married one day and his wife got fat, he would divorce her. And the second case, Charlie has been dating his girlfriend for 2 years and asked her before to start working out, and she didn't, so he broke up with her because she wasn't fit enough. And call me old-fashioned, but those actions just don't jive with me. I don't understand how, if you love someone and even married someone, you could divorce them because of their weight. Love, you need to love them for who they are and not what size they are. And I understand, I understand being healthy and working out, but for some people a size 2 just isn't reachable, and that's fine. But people today just don't realize that. They want to be hurtful and detest them because they are gross, because they're big. Personally, I've never had trouble with my weight as of yet. I'm only 19, so I've never had trouble with my weight so far. But my mom always struggled with her weight growing up and when I was growing up. So I saw firsthand how someone who struggles with their weight feels and how they're treated. You know, I've been in many department stores with my mom looking at clothes, and the ladies working in her section won't even come talk to her, won't even come help her, won't even ask if she needs anything because she's overweight. And I've been with friends, and it's the same case. You know, if I go walk into a section, they're asking me questions in 2 seconds, but she can't even get help, even if she asks for it. And that's everywhere. You know, the public treats her different. You know, the shopping and stores, and it breaks my heart how other people could treat someone like this just because they're like this and not like this. And I wish I knew the cause for these actions. Just 40 years ago, Marilyn Monroe was the iconic beauty, and she was a size 12. You know, today your iconic beauty is a size 0. And how does that work? I was in a 0 when I was in 6th grade. You know? But I wish for a day to begin again where beauty wasn't decided by the number on your jeans or your shirt. I've seen firsthand how people feel and how it makes them feel to be treated that way. Even myself felt ugly growing up because of all this other stuff in the media and how people treated you. You know, women who have curves are just as beautiful as those who do not. And this notion of the non-existent waist and big boobs and big butt and flawless skin and perfect tan legs has got to stop. It doesn't exist. Maybe in a handful of people out of the population it does, but for a real woman it doesn't. People need to realize the impact that they're having on women and take a stand. Men, stand by the girl you have and tell her she's beautiful no matter what. If she needs to lose a few pounds for her to be healthy, then help her. Tell her that. Don't tell her she's fat and break up with her. And women, be true to yourself and your body. Love yourself for who you are. Both men and women need to stop this judgment passed on women and start accepting for who they are. And just be glad that women are surrounding you and helping you. You know, at the end of the day, you only get one body. And what's the good of it if you hate it?